Hey students, welcome to episode 60 of the Film Student Podcast. I'm your host, Tony Lazzeroni, and before I get into this week's show, I have to ask you, my small handful of loyal listeners, for a favor. Please share this podcast. Post it to your Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, or tell your friends and family members about it in person. We want more people to listen, and while I can do some promotion, nothing beats a recommendation you make to a friend. So help me out. Please subscribe, share, get more people listening to this show. On to today's show, and this was a fun one. A couple weeks back, I was asked to help man the Harold Ramis Film School booth at C2E2.
Shout out Harold Ramis at C2E2,
which is one of the largest comic book conventions that takes place in and around the Chicago area. And I decided to do a live recording of the podcast there. I've never done a live recording of this show before, so hopefully this one turns out. My boothmates Bethany Berg, who you may remember from back in episode 22, Bria Schultz, and Kurt Jolly all make guest appearances on this episode, and we talk about all sorts of things: costumes, crushes, and even customer service. Enough preamble, on with the show.
So you've been working this for the past 3 days?
Yes, sir. I am sick of it.
But what have you gotten out of the experience?
Nerds smell like butt,
Okay.
especially when they're wearing costumes for a really long time.
Okay. These are all statements that you want to have public posted somewhere.
Wait, and this is gonna. This
This is
isn't
something
just
I'm
for
going
you.
to post. No, yeah, this is something I'm planning on
Damn
posting.
it.
So you've been
no,
here.
I'm okay. I'm comfortable with that statement. I'm comfortable saying that.
Fair
Nerds
enough.
smell bad. This is a blanket stereotype. I'm sure some nerds are nice smelling.
But it's been fun, at least.
Yeah.
This
Well,
is
you're coming on your first day.
Yes, this is my first day here at C2E2 and promoting Harold
Hello.
Ramis
We're
Film
live.
School.
Sorry,
to
this is
people
my
walking
friend
up.
from the board game. Hello. Do you want to say hi into the podcast? We're podcasting live.
Hi to the podcast.
Yes.
That's our neighbor.
At,
We're friends. We're best friends.
At Dice Dojo, ChicagolandGames.com.
I've been making friends with the board game guys and
Medieval Times.
Medieval
We're
Times.
nestled between Medieval Times and Chicago ChicagolandGames.com.
yeah.
Otherwise known as the Dice Dojo.
I'm
which,
Facebook friends with the Medieval Times Knights now.
Yeah, and you've got a total crush on one of them.
Don't say that. That's
Why?
not public.
Why should I not say that?
Because I'm sensitive.
Are you though? Are you really?
I don't like people knowing the matters of my heart.
Fair enough. We won't say which one. We'll say it's
just one of them.
It's a knight of the medieval times.
Yes.
Mixed with a little bit for an artist in the artist alley.
I'll say the artist's name. I have a huge crush on him. Not huge, but he was so nice.
Substantial.
He was,
it's a
and he was
substantial
handsome.
crush.
Oh, he was a handsome boy.
He's a nice guy.
He was nice. He was handsome. He was smart. He was funny.
And you weren't going to say
What
his name
more
now.
could you
You
need?
started to say his name. You picked up his card.
I'm not going to say his name.
Okay. Just in case this gets back to him with our
Actually,
massive.
you know what? If it gets back to him, why not? Landis Blair, if you're out there,
yeah.
hit me up.
Just so you know.
Hit me up on Facebook. My name's
Bethany
Bethany.
Berg is very much into hanging out and
I'm
learning
in love
more
with you.
about you. So, what's it been like being here for 3 days?
It's exhausting. I'm sick of talking about the film school. Not really. I could talk about it for days. But the thing is that I forget what I've said to what person.
Okay.
So I'll be like, "Did I tell you about this?" And they'll be like,
You were saying that, yeah, that you get partway into an interaction, then you're like, wait, did I talk about the event that's coming up, or
and the answer is usually no. So I'll just say it, and then if I say it again, I'll be like, "I'm sorry."
It's loud enough here, so for anybody listening, you can probably hear all the background noise going on. We have these mics as close to our mouths as humanly possible.
It's close.
And yet you can still hear all that background noise. That is how noisy it is
and
here.
right now I can't hear you.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to be
you're
loud.
trying-
I'm attempting to be
It's very
loud,
hard.
but and you're picking up on enough detail that you
Yeah.
understand what I'm talking about. But no, it's extremely loud here. Oh, and we have Kurt Jolly joining us.
Kurt Jolly should come on the podcast.
Hey,
One more
Kurt
thing
will be
I've
on the
learned
podcast.
is that Kurt Jolly is awesome.
Yes.
And
How did you
but
not
we
know
already
this
knew
before?
that.
Kurt is
we're
wonderful.
getting another signature.
Hi, Kurt.
Also, people love free sunglasses.
Yeah. We're giving away free sunglasses. For anyone that's listening to this on Monday, you missed the opportunity 100% because
Yes.
this ends on Sunday.
They love it. They can't get enough.
But
we're almost out of sunglasses, and we had 2 whole boxes.
Yeah. It's because we just started giving away like ridiculous amounts today.
Well, yeah, we were like, honestly, take 5.
We did have a couple kids that came by and took like 2 or 3.
There was a kid yesterday who kept coming back for more candy, and we had Swedish fish that Kurt and I decided we were going to keep for ourselves because we only had a few of them, and we were like, oh, we really want these. And then this kid, we gave one to the kid, and he came back and he was like, do you have more of those Swedish fish? And I was like, nope, sorry, they're all gone. Knowing fully well that we had about 5 bags left. And he was like, I know you have them back there. And he came back to our booth, and he got them out. And I was like, you little imp.
He just snuck back in
and
order
now
to check
I've
and see.
adopted him. And he's my child.
That is your child. It's your charge now. You're responsible for all of that.
So yeah. Oh, we've got another board game guy here.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know if he wants to say hi.
He's trying to sell board games. It's like he's trying to do
should we
his
say
job or
hi to
something.
the Medieval Knights? What? It's getting nuts here. I'm sorry? I got a Facebook.
Kurt is checking to see if she's made contact with her night crush or not, because he is aware that this night crush exists. Kurt, what's the name of the booth that you're working at?
What's it? Tea Turtle.
Tea Turtle. Is it teaturtle.com?
Sure. Turtles that are made out of T-shirts, or vice versa.
Turtles that are made out of T-shirts, or
Ew.
T-shirts that are made out of turtles? That sounds wrong.
Don't tell Pina. Don't tell Pina.
What's the? Is there a website for it?
Don't threaten me with a good time. What was it?
Is there a website for it?
Oh yes, teaturtle.com.
Teaturtle.com. T-E-E, I'm guessing. T-E-E, turtle.com.
Turtles
check
that
out.
drink tea.
Tea
turtle.
I tried to go over and get some Tea Turtle shirts, but they did not have my size because I'm a larger than average human. And so I will have to be...
6'7".
It's close, 6'6".
Oh, I thought you were
But not far
6'7".
off. Nope, I don't know that I know anybody that's
Just
that.
one more 6 and you're Satan.
Thank you for that. I was born on 12/12. That's 6 times 2. So we're splitting time between doing some podcasting here and talking to people that are walking up and that are interested in the film school. So we've got some people walking up. It's been amazing to see the types of people that are walking around here. There's 2 distinct types that I've found. One is the people that are fully decked out and 100% going all in on the cosplay and trying to look the part 100%. And then there's the people who could give 2 shits and show up wearing just enough mask to recognize who they might be trying to play. So they'll show up with a Boba Fett or a Deadpool mask or a Spider-Man mask, and then they'll just wear their normal street clothes for the rest of it. Because who can be bothered? You're coming to an event and you want to cosplay. Don't go all out. That's just too much effort put into it. But I'm here with Bethany Berg, and who's a past guest on the show, episode something or other that I don't recall off the top of my head now, but one of our earlier episodes, as well as Bria Schultz, who is currently talking to Kurt Jolly, both of whom will be future guests on the show at some point in the future. Just got to work out scheduling for all that. But C2E2 is the largest comic book convention that I'm aware of for the Chicago area. And
sorry, I just had to make a sale. Oh.
Yeah, a sale
Sorry,
of free
I'm good
stuff.
at my job.
A sale of free stuff.
I got their name and their email, so they're coming to the school.
Just you sold a year of tuition right there.
I sold tuition.
You know, just
I did it.
Just selling some tuition to the
Jack
school.
Newell, do you hear that? I'm good at my job.
Yeah, you should promote her. I was just talking about how I've seen 2 different distinct kinds of people that are here. Those that go all out with the cosplay and just fully decked to the nines in whatever character they're trying to play, and those who can't be bothered to put on more than just a mask.
Yeah. And you're always kind of like, what are you? And they're like, I'm Pikachu. And it's like, okay.
Sure you
got
are.
it.
That's sort of the case.
Bria's taking care of this one.
Bria's on top of things. We decided to wait to begin recording the podcast until after Bria got here so that we would have some sort of defense. We had Rachael Mason here earlier,
yeah.
But she came with her son and husband, so they are out wandering the aisles at the moment, exploring this convention. This is a massive convention.
It is shockingly huge.
I've been up and down to both ends of it a couple times now, and I feel like I've seen maybe 10%.
I think I've seen I've been here 3 days, and I feel like I've seen 10%, even 10%.
Yeah.
Well, because I also always go. There's a few sections I kind of avoid because they scare me a little bit.
Like what? What scares you off?
Most of it, first of all, like anything that's like a shop that sells like leather corsets. I'm like,
Okay.
I kind of want to stay away from that. Hi.
You're too enticed to. So, all right. So Bethany's run off. So I'm joined by Bria Schultz.
Hi, Tony. And also, Kurt said hi, right?
Yeah, Kurt said hi.
Hello again.
Kurt has been hanging out. Are you just playing hooky from your job right now?
Yes, I'm taking my break and choosing to come over here and see you amazing people.
Aw, we appreciate that.
I didn't get to see Bria earlier.
I know.
She
And
makes my day.
Everybody wants to hang out with Bria.
After watching all of these crazy people trying to steal T-shirts and pens.
And you worked this a couple days ago, right? Were you on Friday or
C2E2?
Saturday?
C2E2 I've never been at before.
But you came for the Harold Ramis booth the other day.
Yes, I did this booth yesterday with a Bethany Berg, and she was gorgeous and transcendent. And we got so many people to sign up.
Awesome.
And
we got
also
7
met
pages of people signing up with emails, and it's
Yes,
not
we
a
like
short
to collect
list.
emails.
Yeah, we got at least another
That's the
1 or
goal.
2 today.
Right.
Yeah,
At least 9 now.
We're at 9.
nine
Oh, all the medieval
pages,
times
not
people have
9
left.
signatures, 9 pages of people that are
You
interested.
know, it's a lull in the day when the medieval times people have all left.
Yeah, no, they've
It is
bailed
one
out.
girl on her phone.
I don't think cell phones are part of medieval times. I think that is
Yeah.
cell phones are not a part of medieval times.
No, it's a time travel like contingency.
Yeah, and it's loud enough. We're speaking at a normal volume, and she is sitting over here and has
I
no
like to
clue
just
that we're
yell.
talking about her whatsoever.
I like to yell and I like to tell them out loud how I think of their booth and how it's transcendent of time and space. And she's very meta right now. Although she doesn't seem engaged. No, not Bethany Berg. You're just transcendent. We're talking about medieval
times booth.
Because she is just in it to win it with that cell phone
Yeah,
and could care less about the world around
totally
her.
engaged with the customers. So, so do you? How long have you been working with
T-Turtle for about a year now.
Okay,
Last April I started with them.
Okay, do you design work as well, or what
no,
are you doing?
I wish.
Because I know you're an artist.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that would be nice. But no, they live in Denver. They're getting stoned and doing artwork all day long. That would be a
Awesome.
dream job.
Yes,
But no, I just do the conventions for them.
that's awesome.
So yeah, it's fun though because I get to fly around and go to all these different cities that I probably wouldn't have gone to without it. So.
Yeah. And so, how did you get involved with those to begin with?
I always liked the brand, the company, and so then I applied last year for a convention brand
Okay.
ambassador.
Nice.
And then got the job. So
Nice.
I've been doing
Well,
it ever
and I
since.
imagine that brands like that, like once you're a fan, once you legitimately show up for stuff and do things
Yes,
with them, like
if you like the product you're selling and or swindling, you seem to do better at selling it. Unlike
That
the
always
lady
helps.
over at Medieval Times,
who is
just,
not
you
even
can tell,
engaging
really
with people.
loves her job.
This is like an
to
anti-ad
an
for
extent where
medieval
she's
times
so
at this point.
excited. She's reaching for. She's
Oh,
giving
there's
out.
a brochure that's
she's
been
giving
handed
out
to
a
someone.
brochure.
Yeah,
Just jazzed, you can
that's
tell.
impressive. That's
So
that's.
I have more enthusiasm for the brand than she does for theirs.
Have you been to medieval times before?
I have.
I have not.
Oh God! Well, there's a huge one in Orlando where I used to live. When I used to live in Orlando, they have like a giant one, and it's the size of 2 football fields, and it is insane.
Yeah.
And they joust in front of you while you eat turkey legs.
Yeah.
There's no silverware, so it's.
So you're just
it's
a
something.
dirty human being.
Yeah, it's just, and there's like dirt,
Okay.
and they call you winch.
Okay.
Or maiden. Well, that's what they called me. Maybe they don't call everyone that. I don't know.
I don't think I've ever been called those things. But
Well, okay. Amazing. It's just me then, I guess. Damn it. Well, that
but
was a thing.
I have not been
realizing.
medieval times. Maybe
Yeah,
that would
I don't know where
change
it is
if I
here in
went.
Chicago. I'm guessing
it's
a
out in the
suburb.
suburbs somewhere. Yeah.
I'm guessing by one of the giant malls.
Because I know at least one actor who's done some stuff with Harold Ramis who's been
Yeah.
trying to get in.
to be
work,
like
be
a
one of the knights.
jouster or
Yeah.
like one of the knights.
He's a stunt he does stunt
that's
work,
cool.
and so
Yeah.
I think he's open to whatever
I feel like
is
if you
available.
like get on like the jousting like stunt team,
Yeah.
then you're like Actors Equity, like getting like a nice paycheck.
Yeah.
So yeah, I can see why you
It's
would
not
wanna,
nothing.
No.
It's significant.
Yeah,
but-
I don't know about being a waiter there though. I had a friend that was a
God.
waiter at the one in Orlando, and he was very, very taken aback by the experience.
So you've been to the
Yes.
at the convention now for a couple days. What's the best
Yes.
costume you've seen so far?
What's the best cosplay?
Yeah.
Well, I really liked there was a Captain Marvel that she was on fire. No,
Whoa!
Like
how'd that work?
not literal flames.
No,
like
I
they-
figured that
Yeah,
much.
well, that
Because
would have been
she-
something. The fire code.
This was her
would've
last
per-
performance.
Yeah, she came, she cosplayed, and
She
was
came.
very memorable.
She saw. She cosplayed. She
Yes.
died.
No, she was really good. She had like the fire wings,
Mm-hmm.
kind of like as a wing thing, but they were sparkly and iridescent.
Okay.
So it was neat. And then she had the contacts that made her look like she was like in that like mode of Captain
Oh yeah,
Marvel.
like
Yeah.
the fire state,
Yes,
whatever
right.
it would be.
So I
Okay.
liked that a lot. And then I saw a steampunk R2D2,
Oh.
and that was amazing.
I am on board with that.
Like it was so neat. It had little wheels that were like carrying him along. Like he was wheeled by
Yeah.
smaller cogs, and then like the helmet had like this weird like little like screw system that like made it turn.
the
and
amount of
he had a
work that would have
monocle.
to go into
Oh, it was
producing
insane.
something like that is impressive.
Yeah, they
especially to
spent so
only
much
wheel that
money.
out maybe 4 or 5 times a year for
Right.
events like this.
It's insane.
Like I hope that person's actually like a presenter. And
Well, they're
is try-
probably like
is-
an accountant. That's what I found out.
Those are the ones that
Like-
can actually afford it.
Yeah, they
Any-
have like this amazing, well, not amazing, but they have a day job
Yeah.
that pays well.
Yeah.
And then they spend the rest of their time making steampunk R2D2s. And they're really fun to talk to because
Yeah.
they're like, oh, yeah, well, I do this for 8 hours a day after my job. Been trying to figure
You
out
know-
this cog system.
But if that's what brings you joy, if that's what sparks joy for you,
Oh, it did.
then
It's
all the more power
right.
to you.
Oh, I
Yeah.
love it. Yeah, and some of these people travel like with the conventions.
Oh yeah.
So like this is a Reed Pop convention.
What is that?
So there are different companies that run the convention. It's
This
a
is
weird
the
world.
inside world that
It's
I
a
have not
weird
been
world.
exposed
Yeah.
to.
So
Please.
Reed Pop owns they own us all, but they own this convention, and they also do like Emerald City Con in Seattle. That's the one they did last week.
Yeah.
So basically, they travel with their conventions
Mm-hmm.
and get people to like do the booths and stuff.
Interesting.
So that
Is
you
this
see
the
the-
largest convention in Chicago
I
for,
think
for,
so.
for comic books?
Yeah, it's like 70,000. I heard.
Yeah,
So-
I mean, this is
It's
the
insane.
the entire like single room
right.
in here.
As
The-
you said, this was a volleyball court.
this was a massive volleyball court with like 75, 80 volleyball courts when my niece came here to
and
play.
now it's over 2,000 booths of just
Including
board games.
an art section that is massive
love
with a
Artist
ton of artists.
Alley.
We walked through there. We saw the artist who did Foxtrot.
Oh, nice.
And we also saw one of the guys who was the original artist for King of the Hill.
Oh, that's
for the
fun.
first
I
3
need to go over
seasons.
there.
Yeah.
I'll take another break and do that.
And I want to go wander. Like I spent very little time over there, but I want to go wander
Wanna
through
go
and see
back.
who else I know
Right.
from the art world that's over there. And then
I'm
on
sure
top
there's
of
a
that,
bunch of them.
Yeah, on top of
and
that,
then there's like
tons
another
of
art
others.
world over here as well.
The creation, the toys
Yeah,
and
the
stuff like that.
right.
I will plug one of them because
So
I
you've
went
got
ahead and bought
many
something.
opportunities to see these people.
Yeah,
But Artist Alley, I haven't gone into the depths of that yet, but I want to.
It's substantial.
Yeah, this is a huge convention.
But it's also very diverse from a standpoint of like the type of stuff that's here.
That's true. Yes, I've
It's-
seen
it-
live snakes. Have you seen
We're-
the live snakes?
No, there's snakes here?
Yeah, it's somewhere over this way.
Bria-
I think it was a booth.
Bria turned around very scared when we mentioned live snakes.
Scared or excited or both?
We're also directly across from the outdoor
I think
experience.
It's like like a horror film. That's what a live snake is.
Yeah, so you're
Okay.
like into it, but like a little trepidatious.
I like the symbolism. Like
Yes,
the symbolism of live snakes who might eat you.
symbolism.
no, because the snake is like okay. Have you guys seen?
Wait for it.
Wait for it.
Wait for it.
It's been a long day. No, but okay, the serpent eating its tail.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, like that's like what
Good symbol.
it's like eternity.
It's deep.
Yeah.
You know.
This one's not so deep. This is a guy with a giant python. Giant python, one man. He has a tank.
A snake. Giant python snake.
Altered carbon.
That's-
Altered
okay.
carbon. There we
Altered
go.
Carbon.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Of the snake. Anyway, yeah.
Yeah. I'm sure there's merchandise for that here. I have not seen any Altered Carbon cosplay.
Or the Umbrella Academy. I haven't seen the Umbrella Academy.
Oh, there was a whole group today.
I feel like
they
I did
had like
see
the strollers, like with like the logo, and then they had like the little mat. It was exciting. I fangirled for sure.
That is both
Yeah.
an immediate turnaround from the show coming
Yes.
out, or they are
They had
fans
it
from
ready.
predating when it was back when it was just a graphic novel.
Also, it's a chance for all of us My Chemical Romance fans who have been, laying
Suppressed
in
for
wait.
years and years,
And we're coming back now with
waiting
the
for
Umbrella
Mikey
Academy.
Way to come out with
Yes.
something for you
I did see some really
to
good
truly
merchandise. I
consume.
wanted to buy a $25 pin set. I didn't because I don't have the cash flow for $25 worth of pins.
I did buy a $35 stuffed taco.
A taco?
A taco.
Oh, I got to see this.
Yeah, hang on a second.
Describe it since we don't
wait.
have visuals.
Here, Bria, you take this one.
I now have a microphone.
Tony is getting out his taco.
Oh, the baby taco.
Stuffed taco.
Yeah.
Watch out.
Taco.
Listeners, we're going to describe that. Oh, it's coming out of the bag. Oh, my.
And when he first pulled it out, we were all like, he's going to eat something.
And is it hand stitched?
And then this plush
look at the
little taco comes
the
out.
pipe cleaners.
It's got
So
feet.
it has pipe cleaner
Got a
feet.
smile.
It has. Oh, it's adorable.
So this is from houseofdarkly.com. This is baby taco. There are two different tacos that they offer. There's taco and there's baby taco. And it's entirely
It's
hand stitched.
adorable.
It's a little plushy taco with its tongue sticking out, looking semi-evil.
Yeah, it's like taunting you to eat it,
Yeah.
but like not.
This is so going sitting on my desk
Oh,
at
it's
work.
gorgeous.
She was literally putting the final touches to stitch this
As she
up
was
because
making
she'd
it?
sold out of these,
Of
and so
the
she had stuffed the
tacos?
new
So
one.
she's making new
She was-
tacos.
But her mother came by the Harold Ramis booth. Because she's been interested in the school since she heard about it.
Oh, that's
and
cool.
wanted to know more. And so,
So
I said
a nice
I'd come by and say
tie-in,
hi
yeah.
and talk to her a little about it and answer
I
her
love
questions. And while I was over there, I was just looking around. She's done a bunch of stuff for Hello from the Magic Tavern.
Oh, really?
So she has a puppet of Chunt, the talking badger.
Oh, my
That is
God.
amazing that she
I
made.
gotta go see this. Where? If I was-
It's booth 263
200s,
or
okay.
two.
Oh, that
two
way.
some- yeah.
over by Your Pretty Face is Going to Hell.
Yes.
Which
yeah.
is my
not
favorite
too far from
interactive
there.
exhibit. Have you been in there?
No, I haven't
Oh,
yet.
you need to.
Yeah.
Yes.
I have very limited time left. I mean, we're
Run. They are dressed up as office employees of hell,
yeah.
and we are taking a selfie.
We're doing a selfie photo here. And there's like 14 of them, so
Yeah,
there are
it's
plenty
a
of options.
Long
Here,
group.
Bria, you need to get one with the with baby
I
taco
love
on your
that-
shoulder.
Yeah, get baby taco.
Baby taco.
That's cute.
Baby taco. Don't block baby taco, Bria.
So cute.
There we go.
Totally
ops.
adorable.
The screening that's going on in the background, I have no clue what this is actually for. But they do have signing booths for a bunch of
Yes.
different
Right, for
performers.
expensive amount of money.
You
two could meet Paul Rudd.
All of the living original Power Rangers are over there.
The whole Power Ranger group?
was my understanding.
Exciting.
Yeah,
we met a guy that had one of the swords signed.
Oh yeah,
He was very excited.
I know Trini was killed in a car accident when she was in her early 20s.
So
The actress
she's
that played
not
her.
here?
She's not here. And Jason David Frank, who played the Green Ranger, he is not here.
Yeah.
Although my dad has given him a ride in my dad drives Uber.
Yeah,
and has
and
given
he
him a ride.
gave
He
him a
lives in
ride?
Houston, Texas. Yes.
Oh my
and so
gosh.
wound up giving him a ride to the airport.
Where does he live?
Houston, Texas.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like right near where my parents
Very
are
nice.
at. I'm not putting down the mini taco. I'm just going to hold him
Wait.
for a while. You got to head back. I don't mean
We
to
did
hold
not
you.
no, we did not time that. I mean, don't go. This is not time coded, right?
No, this is
Like,
not
they
time
won't
coded at all.
realize
I have
how
no
long-
clue.
Oh, it's
no.
perfect
You're
then.
perfectly going back on
Right.
time
Yes.
for your shift. You're not going to miss
Completely.
anything else.
Yes. No.
So we will have Kurt on a future episode to learn more about his background. 'Cause
Definitely. We
Kurt is
will-
one of the most wonderful people that I've met coming out of the Yellow cohort.
thank you.
And I'm very excited to have him on the show. There we go. Umbrella Academy right there.
Oh yes.
Yes,
Oh,
there.
I love it. Yeah. See,
You're-
Umbrella Academy.
Asking you shall receive.
Umbrella. She's
Right there. She's rounding
she
the
had
corner.
An umbrella.
Yes. She had an umbrella.
I'm like, she
It was a
literally
woman-
had an umbrella.
It was either raining
Oh.
outside or it's exactly what we were talking
It was
about.
she had the mask too. All right.
Get where you want to go?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Where are you going?
I'm just gonna buy
Are
something.
you tied
from him.
up? There you go.
Oh.
I'm going to hand this back to
You're
you.
going to
'cause I
buy
have to- I do
something
have to
from
go.
them.
But it's been a fun long break. They won't notice, right?
You're only one
I'm a
half
woman
of the
of my
team.
word.
They're not going to notice.
We're getting both
okay.
Bria and Bethany talking at the same time.
Oh,
They're
sorry.
they're not going to listen to this. But if they do, I'm on time.
People will listen to this. This is going to
Well,
get
no,
downloaded.
but I mean, like, the
they are
cheese-
not going to
the-
listen to this.
the-
No.
The cheese people.
The likelihood, unless you go promote it to them.
Oh, then, yeah.
Well-
Okay, so I'm on time.
Yeah. Okay.
Who's going to listen to this shit?
At least 75 regular downloaders of this podcast will listen to
I'm
it.
just saying that this specific rendition of your podcast is a clusterfuck.
It is, but I'm enjoying it,
Okay.
and so I will end
Do
up
you think
posting
they'll
this.
enjoy it?
Yes, I'm hoping somebody will enjoy it.
Okay, to Tony's 75 fans, I just have one question.
Yes,
Who do you think you are?
I think I am a 6'6", long-bearded gentleman who enjoys comedy movies.
That's Tony.
Yeah.
That's my boy.
Yeah.
I love Tony.
Aw.
Okay.
Loves me, but not quite as much as a artist that she's going to go purchase stock at the moment.
Yeah, no, he was a cutie.
All right.
Sorry? I'm just going to go buy some art. And flirt a little. Okay, I'm going to go.
And get a phone number. And
Maybe. We'll see.
Maybe.
He might be married. He might have a girlfriend.
You haven't found that out yet.
Well, we'll see.
Well, you're going to go learn
I'm
things.
going to go learn things.
I wish you luck.
Thank you.
This is going to be a wonderful excursion for you to discover if the gentleman is unmarried or not. So we are coming here live from C2E2. I am now seeing a guy walking by in what I think is a Dalsim and Chun-Li costume from the original Street Fighter. That is amazing. Bria is now done with a potential student. Oh wait, more walking by maybe.
We
We're gonna
look
split
intimidating
time.
if we both have microphones, you know.
Yeah, we look like we're going to walk up and just stick a microphone in somebody's face, as I have been doing for a little while now. But so this is your first day at this convention. You said you've never been to a comic book convention before?
Which seems out of character for me, but I think it's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem out of character. I've never been to one either, and so I guess
That
you could
seems
say
out of
it's been out of character for me. So we have more people walking up to the booth. We've been down here and we're actually promoting the Harold Ramis Film School, talking to people who are interested in either classes there or going through Second City in general. One of the things we're promoting at the moment, there's a information session for the Harold Ramis Film School at on April 26th at Second City. So we're inviting a lot of people over to check it out and learn more about the school and the types of things we offer there. So I'm doing the full pitch that I've been doing for people walking up, talking about the info event on the 26th.
For the info session.
Yes, because this will go up
Yes.
before then. This is going to go up tomorrow.
Nice.
So
That's a quick turnaround.
Well, yeah, I do things quickly. I mean, there's no time to do anything else. I need to put this up, and then I can go back to work.
And now we work at the same place.
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
We do. Day job at the same place.
Yeah.
Although you come in much later and leave much later than I do, I think.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
What time do you get into work?
10.
Yeah,
This is why I love my job.
I know. Yeah, I am in far earlier than that, but
You
but
kind of have to, though, right? Because you guys.
Yeah.
Anyway.
yeah,
Yeah.
It is. That's day job world. But anyway,
What is that?
I don't know.
It's a
This-
marshmallow
I've-
with horns. Does
I've
anyone
had-
know what that is? I'm polling the audience.
That the audience of one, and the only other person that's interested. It was a guy in a costume that looked like a kind of a gray ghost costume, almost looked like Jack Skellington, but then he had like a can opener type horns on
marshmallow?
either side. Yeah,
It was like the marshmallow DJ, except with horns.
I don't even know what the marshmallow DJ is.
Maybe his name is Marshmallow. I don't know. I forget.
I have Mini Taco. That is
Yeah,
all.
you
That is
do.
all I have. Baby Taco. This is
It's
the
so
only thing
cute.
that I'm aware of, and it's adorable. This is so going on my desk at work.
Oh,
Baby Taco's going up there.
That's perfect.
But all right. Well, I think that's probably enough from C2E2. We've got a little bit of a taste of what it's like going on here, and keep an eye out for Harold Ramis Film School at other comic book conventions in the Chicago area. I would assume. Maybe we'll pop into a convention near you. Thanks for listening.
After so out of control, have I made a mistake? Don't wanna play any games, I'm all insecure.
That was episode 60, live from C2E2. Thank you to Bethany, Bria, Kurt, and Rachael for joining me, and to the Harold Ramis Film School and the Second City staff for their help. The song on this week's episode was All In by the Great Heights Band. You can find more of their killer music now on iTunes and Spotify. The show is recorded and edited by me, Tony Lazzeroni. If you want to hear more from me and my classmates, teachers, and a few special guests, make sure to subscribe to the podcast. If you have questions or comments, send us an email at filmstudentpod@gmail.com or find us on Twitter and Instagram at filmstudentpod. And be sure to check out some of my and my classmates' work at filmstudentpod.com, where you can also find links to all of our past episodes. See you all next week. Class dismissed.